Attention, gentlemen. Our source on the island just made a critical discovery. The Constant has a poison chip embedded in his neck. A failsafe, in case he's compromised.
Damn it. We should have expected something like this. So, we subdue the Constant before he has time to react.
Not that simple. The device is remote-triggered, and during his stay on the island, 2 kill switches have been entrusted to twin sisters Zoe and Sophia Washington, 2 young, ambitious Providence operatives and newly appointed chairwomen of the Ark Society. Apparently, even the Constant is unaware of this arrangement.
Right, change of plans. We divide and conquer. 47 takes out the Washingtons, while I figure out a way to get the Constant off the island. It'll be tight, but once we're back at the ship, we should be able to surgically remove the chip before the partners have time to react. 47?
Tell me about the targets.
I know them from the archive. Zoe and Sophia's father is president of a powerful conservative think tank, one of Providence's prime assets. The apples don't fall far from the tree.
No saints either. According to ICA files, the twins are pampered socialites who get their kicks from treasure hunting. Commanding a band of trigger-happy mercenaries, Zoe and Sophia prowl the world in search for ancient relics. With little regard for local culture or even human life, they stop at nothing to claim their prize. Well, collateral damage they may be, but safe to say, they have it coming.
Welcome everyone to another RRWC 2021 Group Stage Group H match between Shruik and Speedster. Joining me on the Shoutcast is GKPunk. Welcome.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm doing fine. Hope you're doing well. Hope everybody in chat is doing well as well. First map gonna be Isle of Sgàil, picked by Shruik. Second map Sapienza, picked by Speedster, and then a third random map after that. And first spin for Isle of Sgàil will arrive in just a couple of seconds here. Yeah, Punk, do you might want to run down the spin for us here?
Yeah, for sure. Zoe Washington needs to be eliminated with the SMG as the entertainer, and Sophia Washington with the saber as the event staff.
Alright. Gonna get some Perma Instinct in there with the entertainer disguise.
Yeah, the Nor effect.
Yeah. I mean, I'm like... usually I play with like 90% instinct anyways, but when I then have the entertainer disguise on, it's still annoying.
It's annoying, yeah, I know. I was just gonna say, like
please just let me see
spam.
colors.
Well, I think it's my mentality of like I want to have control over it.
Yeah, also true. Yeah.
At least that's how I felt.
Yeah. Like if I release that button, I want to see my colors again. That's how it's supposed to be. Yeah, also the saber, is that is in the gallery, is it? Or is that like a weapon that's somewhere else?
I gotta say, I'm very weak in Isle of Sgàil. It could be in the warehouse as well. That's a possibility.
No, there's also
I haven't seen much Isle of Sgàil. This is probably... I think this is my first Isle of Sgàil in... Probably since the last tournament. I don't even know if I did any in the last tournament. I'm not a fan of playing the map, and as a result... I am aware of the bump lure, which was a controversial topic for a couple of rivals.
Indeed. I just checked hitmaps.com, by the way, everyone, your one-stop shop for all your Hitman needs. There are two sabers on the map, actually. One being in a hallway next to the balcony above the gallery, and the other one being in the Constant's office. So you definitely have a couple of options here. Both players, however, decided to start in the Architect Lounge and immediately isolating Sophia, if I saw that correctly on both sides.
Yeah, and Shruik has Zoe isolated with the Seeker
true.
as well. This having the ability to start here gives you both of these isolation within a couple of minutes, and no live kills, so don't have to leave them up.
Yeah. Mostly a matter of getting the items, getting the disguises to where they need to be. And, we could just see Speedster shoot open this glass, or actually tried, but apparently he missed it.
Oh,
It's still locked. That is where one of the
Definitely.
sabers are.
Definitely successful in creating the panic. Shruik is gonna use his pistol. The door just closes. I think he got the shot off though.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, he did. It was like a second. Not even. Even less before the door closed. So he's now gonna carry that towards Sophia. I assume to just stash it there and then later, once he has an event staff, get the kill with it.
Is that not open?
No.
The glass is so clear. It feels like it's
Yeah.
not there.
It's like those glass doors that you just run into because you don't see it that there's a door there. It's like always the worst.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that doesn't happen in real life too often. Because
Yeah, like
getting hit
no,
in
I
the
don't.
nose is not fun.
Yeah, no, not at all. Okay, Speedster is now going for the other saber. It seems. Got enough.
Yeah, that one seems like it's a lost cause. Oh, opens the door straight in front of the butler, and immediate spot. No, he's still gonna spend some time looking for the saber.
Yeah. I mean that's the thing. Like, if once you are ripped, you can just like take your time and try a couple of things quickly before you restart, because your run doesn't matter anyways. On the other side, Shruik now has an event staff and is on his way towards Sophia, it seems. Just needs to get around the place here.
Yeah, he comes up the pipe, which kind of makes it a bit awkward. If you do the suit only one, where you go up over the warehouse and then vault through, there's a straight shot to the bathroom. With a couple of enforcers, you just have to dodge. A lot less complicated than this.
Yeah, definitely interested to see what kind of improv Shruik's gonna pull off here. If he manages to do to get this done, though, he's gonna be very well ahead.
Right, so I think he's just forging his path. He's trying to get rid of the guard that's outside Sophia's bathroom.
Yeah, by the looks of it, trying some audio distractions here. However, he's not interested. He's also seeing 47th throw here, I think, which doesn't help the case.
Speedster actually knocks out Sophia on the little side room from the show where the showcase is. Will be a lot easier to access that room. And Shruik ledging across the building.
Yeah, I mean, he somehow has to get to the other side here, basically. Whether that be now using climbing abilities all around or something different. It's gonna be all up to him.
Yeah, he will eventually get to that room with the alarm clock, and then once he gets out the door, it's a straight line with one or two enforcers, but looks like he's trying to get the attention of an ARC member or an architect.
Yeah, that guy can just spot you if you try to crowbar open the door.
Yeah.
So, just better to get him
Restart
out of the way.
Speedster again.
Yeah, he He was shooting the saber from the wall and got spotted doing that and went into combat.
Speaking of bump lure, hopefully that's not a bump lure. He's just dropping a coin, so it should be okay.
Yeah.
Bumping Sophia is always like, just don't want to touch that.
Yeah. Shruik not entirely in the clear yet, though. There's still the guard in front of the door. He's gonna try bullet distraction, it seems. Ooh, couple of whoosh from like everywhere, but he manages to go through. Get the kill done.
He's gotta make it quick. Hopefully the door's closed. It is. And box obviously right next to the door is always scary. If you just want to hop in there trying to close the door. He's gonna use the radio for the guard as his exit disguise. Another restart for Speedster here. It's not really having a good time.
Yeah, quite a couple unlucky ones for Speedster right here. Yeah, that's the elite guard disguise for Shruik, and now I think all he's missing now basically is the entertainer, which there is a free one around if I'm not entirely mistaken.
There is a free one around, but it's a bit out of the way. It's all the way where one of the axes, I think.
Something like that.
Yeah. So, I mean, a couple of options up above, close to the penthouse, if you want to go for those. But
I will see what he's gonna go for.
he's heading down there, so possibility that he's actually going for that. Yeah, it's he's going for the free one.
On the other side, Speedster is breaking into the tower again. Wants that saber. Let's hope he can get it just fine this time. I even brought tranq darts for the guards here, so you can take the shot undetected. And yep, that's the saber for Speedster. And he is heading back.
Like with a little bit of trespassing, and then now he's in the clear. Entertainer being a very out of the way disguise and not very useful. It does have good trespassing properties.
Indeed.
And here's the SMG kill.
Yep, and he has another disguise right here. I think it's like a guard or something, probably. Yeah, it's an architect. Also works. I guess that will be what he exits in now. Just needs to make a way to the exit. He's thinking about the helicopter, however. The amount of guards around can sometimes prove a bit difficult. Oh, but he's even allowed out here.
Yeah, that's a weird trespassing checkpoint there with the guard one.
Indeed, and that's...
He is out.
And hopefully 5 stars SA is required, but yep, there it is. And that's going to be a 2-0 lead for Shruik going into this. Picks up the map he picked himself. And yeah, Speedster had a couple good runs, but some stuff was just not working out for him here. The saber, the Sophia isolation didn't want to work for him. However, obviously nothing lost quite yet, except for 2 points. And we'll go on to Sapienza now, which was his map pick. And yeah, let's have a quick look at the mission briefing for that to find out what exactly the Ether Corporation is researching down there and why that is very dangerous.
Morning, 47. Your destination is the coastal town of Sapienza, also known as the Jewel of the Amalfi Coast. Your target is a former client of ours, Silvio Caruso, a brilliant but troubled bioengineer employed by the Ether Biotech Corporation. Renowned for his early stem cell research, Caruso is now reportedly working on a far more disturbing project. A DNA-specific virus able to infect anyone, anywhere in the world. Imagine a bullet, fired in any direction, passing through countless bodies without inflicting harm, invisible and undetectable until it strikes its target. A world of armchair assassins killing with impunity. This is what awaits us, unless Caruso is stopped. Our client, one of Ether's major private stockholders, wants the project cancelled on ethical grounds, but without destroying the company in the process. She has asked us to eliminate Silvio Caruso and destroy the yet unfinished virus prototype. You will also need to deal with Caruso's lab head, Francesca DeSantis, a high-level Ether employee and cutthroat corporate climber who holds intimate knowledge of Caruso's research and could potentially carry on in his place. This is no ordinary contract, 47. Caruso's virus is a serious threat to our craft and trade, not to mention our core ideals. So failure is not an option. I'll leave you to prepare.
Here we are again for the second map of the Shruik vs Speedster RRWC 2021 group stage match. I am still joined by Punk, and yeah, we're heading on to Sapienza.
Very strong map for Speedster, who picked it 6-1 with an 86% win.
Indeed, on the
We'll
other
see how
side,
much of that.
yeah, Shruik just with a 1-1 rate, 50% win rate. Let's see if he can make it 2-1 with this spin, consisting of a letter opener killer as a lab technician for Silvio Caruso, and a katana in the kitchen assistant for Francesca DeSantis. Yeah, this is a rather quick spin, I think. You have two disguises that are accessible from within the match, and you technically have two disguises that you could start in. The katana is a bit of a detour to get, but very well doable. The letter opener is in Francesca's office, I think. So it's also basically on your way. You're getting her.
Yeah, and starting as kitchen assistant, you have more than enough time to grab the katana, get the 230, and get letter opener and get Silvio all at the same time without any delays. Shruik not starting as the kitchen assistant, instead taking Rocco's clothes because he's not gonna need it.
Yeah. And also Speedster is starting as lab technician. So we have like two wildly different approaches here. Guess Shruik starting safe house gives him the advantage of having the stash point right there. In case he needs something he doesn't have yet. So let's see what their plans will be here.
Like Speedster is the only thing he's getting out of the lab so far is the evidence and the disguise. He's not set up the virus.
However, he is shooting the panel now, so that's gonna put Silvio on a bit of a timer. However, a pretty long timer, since first he stands like down in the observatory, then he goes up the stairs and walks back to the thing, the actual telescope. So it's quite a long way. We have time to isolate and kill him. It looks like Speedster's actually gonna get the entire Silvio kill done here before the Francesca one. Picked up the ladder opener. So the disguise required, and still has like a minute before the Francesca timing.
Yeah, and Shruik is, on the other hand, grabs the katana with the one trank on one guard and then knocks out the second one. He has about 30 seconds to wait.
I mean, that's always a bit of a feels bad right there when you have a wait in your run, but sometimes patience is exactly what you need. Or on the other side, Speedster did not show too much patience, getting the Silvio kill done, KOing both the guards, and suddenly throwing the ladder opener at Silvio's head, and is now running towards Francesca to isolate her.
Yeah, and Shruik gets the kill on Francesca, and it's a really tough one to call because Shruik has the kill on Francesca, but no lab tech disguise. And on the other hand, Speedster, wow, I just had a brain freeze there. Speedster has all of Silvio's kill done, and it's really easy to get the kitchen assistant. There's two of them here. There's Rocco's clothes.
Yeah, it's just a bit of a detour. That's everything, basically. Like, he has to get all the way down, run out there, get a disguise, and then go all the way back. But apart from that, it's not a huge amount of difficulty involved here.
Rick secures the knockout on Silvio after tranking the guards, and Speedster has to get a kitchen assistant. Speedster also has to set up the virus. He's done nothing with the virus for some extra time with Silvio.
Indeed. Let's see if Shruik is gonna decide to set up the virus or anything like that. I mean, while he is up here grabbing the lab tech, it's also technically right next to the laptop. That's a big whoosh, though.
It's a massive one. It's as big as it can get.
Yeah. And that's not an asset container. Does not eliminate your target. Or like NPC that you dump in there. There are some of them. I think there are around here. At least there were in the past. Not sure if they removed them or something.
No, there's one right underneath, bottom of the stairs, just behind it, and there's a couple at the other end of the cave where the virus the virus lab, right behind it.
Indeed,
so he takes out the virus.
Yeah, Shruik basically has everything for his second kill here on Silvio, and this could actually result in a photo finish here. Speedster has the kitchen assistant now, has the katana, just needs to get to Francesca and down the lab again. Shruik is at Silvio, getting the kill, just needs to get out, so Shruik will, I think, definitely be the one to exit first here. However, the virus and an exit, both pretty close by.
He's having, going through a bunch of detours, gonna be right in front of a camera grid. That's also opts not to take the plane exit.
Yeah, that's precious seconds that Speedster is gaining here right now, making that gap closer and closer.
Closer and closer to admin misery, which is also known as photo finish.
And
although I don't see any EMP in his inventory, so he's gonna take the stalactite shot, which is gonna delay him even more. Shruik just finishes.
Yep. So Speedster now has 47 seconds.
05. It's been 10 seconds already.
Indeed. Just needs to find the angle. There's the shot. Or not. Ooh. It's just spamming
Oh
it.
no.
There it is.
Missed shot, reload. There gets the shot. That might just throw him out of photo finish, but he's still in photo finish, I think. Yeah.
There's the exit and
38 seconds apart. Nice.
okay. So then I'm gonna let you do the photo finish magic, I assume, in the background. We also have Speedster, even though he finished at second, is a console player. So loading times are gonna be just a tiny bit higher. Yeah, than on Shruik's side. We're gonna now go through, or Punk is now gonna go through the VODs of their streams and measure how long they loaded.
Shruik, I can't find his VOD.
Ooh, that might be bad.
Yeah,
Didn't he-
past broadcast is just. I think he has it set to not save or something.
Ooh, that would be bad for him. That
Of course, I'm like the person who always like have to deal with a new thing in photo finish every time. Last time there was like I couldn't calculate loading times because it just didn't exist. Frame just lost completely.
Wow. Yeah, no, I can't see his VODs either. So I'm quickly gonna send us to the idler here, while we
Yeah,
discuss, I
good idea.
assume, and yeah, we'll be back with the result in just a couple of minutes here. right. We are done counting those frames and rather seconds, not exactly frames, and doing our calculations here. And the result's gonna be a Shruik win. He had 22 seconds of loading time versus Speedster, just finished slightly after, but only had 38 seconds, so 16 seconds more of loading time. Did not make up for the entire load time of, or the difference that were on exits between them. So Shruik takes Sapienza. It's now up 4-0. And yeah, we'll go on to the third random map, which obviously can't be anything else than Marrakesh. As it is right here. Yeah, one of the third oldest Hitman main mission, I guess, if you disregard the ICA facility and only training missions. So yeah, let's quickly refresh our memory on why we are there and have a quick look at the mission briefing for that.
Good afternoon, 47. Your destination is Marrakesh, Morocco, where civil riots are looming. Your targets are private banker Klaus Strandberg and Army General Reza Zaidan, two of the conspirators in a sinister plot to overthrow Morocco's fragile government. Strandberg, a former bank CEO who stole billions of dollars worth of savings from the Moroccan people, was facing trial for investment fraud. But early this morning, a band of heavily armed mercenaries freed Strandberg from his prison transport, resulting in the death of several police officers. Strandberg now takes refuge at his native Swedish consulate, in front of which crowds of angry protesters have gathered, demanding his handover to Moroccan authorities. We believe General Zaidan orchestrated Strandberg's escape to infuriate the public and spark nationwide riots, allowing Zaidan to impose martial law. Operating out of a field HQ at a nearby abandoned school, he will no doubt use the riots to depict the Rabat government as weak and inept, and persuade the general staff to support a fully fledged military coup in the name of national security. Our client, building contractor Hamilton Lowe, who stands to lose a fortune in government contracts, has hired us to prevent the coup d'etat. To do so, you need to paralyze Zaidan's rebel forces and prevent the riots from escalating further, hence the double contract. This is quite the political powder keg, 47, so be careful. The fate of a nation is at stake. I will leave you to prepare.
And we are back for the third map of the RRWC 2021 group stage match between Shruik and Speedster. We're going to Marrakesh. Shruik is leading 4-0. It's only about those last 2 points here. I am still joined by GKPunk. Yeah, do you want to quickly tell us what awaits us in Marrakesh here once the spin arrives?
Yes, for sure. It raises Zaidan with an injected poison as the cameraman, and Klaus Strandberg with the saber as consulate janitor. The return of the saber.
The foldable saber. Even. Since you can put that in a briefcase. It's a bit weird, but I suppose it works. Alright, let's see what they have planned. Shruik starting in the consulate. Not the consulate, in the school. As a soldier. While Speedster is still planning.
That's an interesting choice. Let's see what he does with the school, because the Reza is a live kill, so you can't really set it up in any ways or have him even knocked out.
Yeah, I suppose you could get the saber early, since that's kind of on your way from here. Since there is one in the shoe shop. Actually, that might be why he's starting here.
Makes sense, because the janitor is like right next to where you would kill Klaus, so
yeah,
this would allow you to transport it. Speedster opts to work on the cameraman instead. Oh, it's starts right by the shisha cafe. As soon as you start the level, he walks in.
That's a seeker shot on the cameraman from Speedster. The other side, Shruik just picked up the saber and is running through the secret tunnel.
Even shoots the enforcer that's
Yeah.
being very cautious. And he has plenty of time to get behind Klaus. He has a minute to get there.
Yeah.
Disguise isn't something he has to work for. Only the vacuum guy.
Indeed, and he's like even in illegal disguise here, doesn't need to like blow open the door or anything, can technically run and pick up a key card for it. Which is definitely handy.
Yeah,
Or-
only has to worry about the enforcer, but he opts to take the stairs in the middle of the consulate and
There
Speedster
are
working
enforcers
through.
though here.
Yeah, the consulate security guards are enforcers. They are just bad in all aspects of this level. Their
Bad
disguises are
disguise
bad.
and stupid
Enforcers.
enforcing NPCs.
Bit of uncertainty for Shruik here as Speedster drops down the pipe from the headmaster's terrace. Should have his keys as well, have him knocked out. Razor should be dead within a couple of minutes.
Oh my god.
No way.
That's so unlucky. Shriek decided to blow open the door and it literally flew back at his face and yeah.
Door didn't even open, I think, if I saw it correctly.
No, it didn't. That was hilarious. It hurt so much that he rips there, but like it was hilarious. So like, I'm not gonna lie.
It was absolutely a hilarious moment.
Yeah, just like the explosive throw bouncing back at 47's face and just pressing the detonator.
It's most of the time the explosive is used with the trespassing this guy, so you're not usually close because you're picking it up and then throwing it. That's probably what threw him off too. He could have picked up the key card, only had to deal with the military officer.
Yeah. But now he opted to replan and get himself some key hackers, so that's not even an issue he has to deal with anymore. Can just hack that door open, go through.
He was walking by here. He could also get bankers and cankers.
True.
Key card. But anyways, Speedster gets the pokey poo on raises Adan.
Yeah, interested to see what Speedster is gonna do from here now, because well, he has the Razor killed down, which is not strictly time dependent. Whereas the Strandberg kill is usually done on a specific part in a cycle, which you have to wait for. And if you miss it, you have to wait again. Whereas like Razor has a trigger, just turn on the intercom, and after a short while he will isolate himself. So I'm definitely interested to see what Speedster's strat here is now.
Yeah, he was hidden by the corner of the box there, which didn't look hidden at all.
Yeah.
But anyways, he got the disguise. I think his plan is gonna be what Shruik just did, which is grab the saber with the disguise, and then 7:30 is his next, I guess, timer for Klaus's second cycle.
Yeah. Should be doable for him. As Shruik is there right now.
Oh, he's deciding to get the saber that's inside the school in Zayden's office.
Also true. There's the other one. I was like thinking there is more than one. And you're absolutely right. There is
This one sometimes throws me off because of that one escalation where they replace it with a battle axe and put the saber on the other side.
Yeah.
But the saber is there. There's another option. Tosses it through the hole. which is not really necessary because you can carry that on your back.
True.
It might be just a roulette brain moment,
Yeah, I mean,
as
can totally
so
happen.
many people say. Oh, meanwhile, Shruik slashes Klaus in the
Yeah.
doorway.
Was a close combat hurt, however, so far no one's really investigating. I guess some people from downstairs maybe.
Yeah,
which are
well,
gonna
it's
come
definitely
up.
that. They are very curious and alert about stuff that happens up here.
Yeah,
But it gives you a lot of time to get away.
indeed. Just has to, well, be patient about this this guard. No need to trank him. Just wait until you're not trespassing anymore, and then he won't enforce you.
Just 2 more steps.
Yeah, exactly.
There we go.
It is. Alright, and he's even exiting through the basement. And it's now going to pick up cameraman, and I assume, well, Speedster on the other side is now in the consulate, has the saber, and it's just like a minute, 1.5 minutes maybe away from the next good opportunity for Klaus. So this could get interesting here.
Yeah, Speedster, I would say, has a significant advantage with Klaus being so close, and he's already there. Cameraman in the middle of the... I'm not exactly sure. Shruik has any sorts of emetic to force him to the bathroom,
Ooh,
but
true,
if
actually.
he does, it would still take you another 30 seconds or so, and then off to Reza, and then another couple of minutes after you reach the school.
Yeah. Definitely something needs to be careful about.
And even Speedster's exit looks very good because he has the elite soldier. He can go down the stairs, no longer trespassing, grab the car keys, head down the stairs to the garage.
Indeed. I mean, technically could also just go into the city again, take a default exit or something. Like the exit at the default start. Probably not take that much longer, depending on what his plan here is. There is Strandberg coming. The Chandler from Speedster. Did that second one get hurt? I assume so. Yep.
And there's the second kill. He's opts to take the janitor outfit down the stairs, which also works. He doesn't have to deal with the enforcers inside the consulate being a janitor, other than the other janitors.
Yeah, and he actually is gonna pick the car keys here.
Yeah, it's not very difficult, really.
Yeah.
Looks intimidating because of the hostile area, but there's a dead area on the right side of the garage.
Indeed. Yeah, Shruik.
Should be able to take the map.
Need Shruik not exactly having a strat for the cameraman here this far into the spin, so fortunately looks like he will not take it 6-0. Speedster even getting some mission story achievements right there. Yeah, that's a 5-star SA finish. Another restart from Shruik, and Speedster is able to get some points off this now. Not gonna go down 0-6. Yeah, GG's.
Yeah, GG's for sure. I think it played into his advantage that it landed on a Season 1 map, Speedster being a old school veteran 2016 days player. I would imagine being very proficient, and I think the Marrakesh showed right at the start the coin flip, whether you go for cameraman first or not. I think that was a big deal.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, basically both players had similar strats, just starting at different locations, and yeah, Speedster proved that what he did worked out for him and was the more efficient one this match. speaking of matches, actually not exactly yet. I'm just gonna very quick look at the leaderboards. That messes things up. This was a Group H match. Speedster is now second place with 15 points. Shruik just, 2 places below him in fourth place with 10 points. Good. Just caught up really well. Those 4 points certainly helped. However, still lots of matches to go in that group. And we have another match going on right now. So I'm gonna send you all over there. It is Supreme Commander Ike versus Derek, playing Miami, Dubai, and a third undisclosed map. Shoutcasted by Infrafun. So I hope that's a great match, and hope you enjoyed this one. Hope you'll enjoy the next one. Thanks everyone for watching, obviously. Thanks to the two players for playing, and congratulations to Shruik. Yeah, exactly. Thank you for taking this one.
I can relate.
Thanks to Punk for co-casting and adminning this match for us.
Thanks for having me.
Always welcome. And see all of you over at Infrafun's stream. Bye.